Hello everybody, our scripture today is Luke chapter 7 verse 9, and I'm reading it from the Amplified. I say to you, not even in Israel have I found such great faith as this man's. We have been learning about Jesus' response to physical healing. We have also seen the important part that others play in the lives of those who are sick. We are still looking at the story of the centurion and his sick servant. So far, we have learned that the centurion asked Jesus through the Jewish elders because he did something for them, and it was now their turn to do something for him, which was that his servant get healed. Today, let us look at the last thing that the centurion did to attain healing for his servant who was physically ill. The introductory verse tells us about Jesus' response to the centurion's faith. You see, the centurion was not sick. It was his servant, his slave, that was not well. However, this man took it upon himself to intercede for his servant and use his own faith to get his servant well. One will not necessarily do this for just any servant. Dr. Luke tells us in verse 2 of chapter 7 that this servant was highly regarded, highly valued. He was very dear to the centurion. His life mattered to the centurion, and they had a precious relationship, that of an employer-employee. Some of you that are listening to me are employers, and some of you are employees. I read a story in this week that said, a woman said that the Lord spoke to her boss to come to her house because this woman just had a stroke while she was alone at home. The Lord was able to speak to her employer because they had a healthy relationship, and he came just in time to get her to the hospital. As people, as believers, it is imperative that we treat our relationships with the one we work with care. Paul speaks to both the Ephesians and the Colossians and to us regarding the kind of relationship believers are to have with their employers. He says in Ephesians chapter 6 verse 5 to 8, those who are employed should listen to their employers and obey their instruction with great respect and honor. Serve them with humility in your hearts as though you were working for the Master Jesus. Always do what is right, and not only when others are watching, so that you may please Christ as his servant by doing his will. Verse 7, serve your employers wholeheartedly and with love, as though you were serving Christ and not men. Be assured that anything you do that is beautiful and excellent will be repaid by our Lord, whether you are an employee or an employer. You see, this servant served his master, the centurion, with humility, and he did right by him, and he brought value into the centurion's life. He served him wholeheartedly, whether he was watching or not, and he served him with love. I don't think that they always agreed on things, because where there are human beings, there will always be difference of opinions. However, their disagreements didn't cause disunity between them. They didn't cause dishonor between them. They were able to live together through them. You see, the Lord will use what you do to send blessings your way, including healing. The Lord watches how we interact with those we work with for the purpose that when you are down, they will use their faith to get you back again. Question: what kind of employer are you? Can you use your faith to get your employee healed? What kind of an employee are you? Can you count on your employer to use their faith when you need it?